Welcome to this deep dive. We're tuning out the static today, focusing right in on the key moments, the real tactical stuff from the 2025 Singapore Grand Prix.
Yeah, it was a pretty intense one.
Totally. We've got the raw transcript here, team radio, commentary snippets, all of it. And our job really is to pull out those, surprising bits, the moments where tiny margins, millimeters, decided championship points.
Exactly. And street circuits, especially under lights like Singapore, they just ramp up the pressure. The commentary, it's just a flood of information, isn't it?
It is.
So for you listening, it's not just about who won, it's understanding that knife edge between a brilliant move and, well, a complete disaster, often down to mechanics or strategy.
Yeah.
This race. It really came down to who kept it clean and who stuck to the plan when things got messy.
Absolutely. Think of this as your shortcut, your way to get right to the heart of one of the season's trickiest races. Okay, let's unpack this.
And the start is definitely the place to begin.
Right. Straight away. Drama.
Yet the initial launch, it just set the tone. Max Verstappen, the championship leader, he didn't get the getaway he wanted. The transcript notes his launch wasn't what he was looking for.
It's just that tiny hesitation.
Exactly. Maybe only a tenth, but at the front, that's enough. It signals opportunity, or maybe chaos, for everyone behind.
And the most immediate chaos was McLaren on McLaren, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, intense. Lando Norris had an amazing launch, just shot forward, gained places instantly.
Put him right alongside his teammate, Oscar Piastri.
And the commentary picked up on it straight away, called it crucial for the World Championship.
Because Piastri was the one squeezed.
He was. Norris got through, but Piastri was, the notes say millimeters away from the wall. Inches, really.
And there was contact.
Yeah. Slight, but enough. The commentary mentioned a little jump from Piastri's car.
Yeah.
And the result. Norris picked up damage. Front wing end plate.
Okay. Let's pause there because minor damage, especially an end plate, on a track like Singapore, that's not really minor, is it? Aerodynamically speaking.
No, not at all. You're spot on. It's not like the whole wing's gone. But that end plate, it manages airflow, directs it around the front wheel, feeds the rest of the car, damage it, and you disrupt everything downstream.
It's less downforce.
A bit less, yeah. But maybe more importantly, the balance shifts. The car might feel a bit less stable, maybe trickier on turn-in.
So Norris is driving a slightly compromised car right from the get-go.
For that whole first stint,
Yep.
It's a small tax, constantly affecting tire wear, how hard he can push. That tiny tap, seconds into the race, shaped his next, 15 laps?
Incredible pressure. And the hard racing didn't stop there. Later in lap 1, Norris and Verstappen tangled.
Right. Tension was obviously sky high. But the stewards, they came down quickly.
Ruled it hard racing.
In the realm of hard racing on the first lap was the official phrase. No further action. Basically, sort it out yourselves.
Which sets a tone for the whole race, really.
It does. Drive hard.
Yeah.
But you can see the frustration in the transcript. The radio chatter, hey, that's not fair. I'm sorry, that's not fair.
But the engineer cut straight through it.
Yep. Focus on this race, mate. Pure pragmatism. Stop complaining, deal with the situation, execute the plan.
And that need for execution, for strategy, it really comes into play around the pit stops, doesn't it? Because Norris, he seemed pretty haunted by past issues.
He absolutely was. This is where you see the driver thinking tactically, linking back to previous races. He remembered Monza, specifically Monza.
Didn't want to repeat.
No way. He was adamant, no risk of being undercut, no getting stuck. The transcript has his call. No, don't put me second just in case, pit me first, take no chances. He forced their hand.
He basically demanded priority to protect his track position, get that clean air after the stop.
Exactly. And, credit to the team, McLaren pulled it off. A clean 2.1 second stop for Norris, perfect execution.
That's a benchmark, isn't it? 2.1 seconds buys you so much on track.
It really does. It's track position gold.
Yeah.
But what's fascinating, and what the transcript really highlights, is how quickly things went wrong for others right after that. Shows you the fine line.
Yeah, the contrast is stark. McLaren themselves, right after Norris's perfect stop. Problems with the second car?
Yep. Piastri stop, 5.2 seconds.
Yeah.
The notes blamed the wheel gun, left rear issue.
More than double the time. Just gone. Equipment failure.
And 5 seconds in F1 pit stops. That's an eternity. You lose multiple places. Brutal.
And if that was bad, Alonso.
Oh, Fernando Alonso's stop was,
Yeah.
yeah, catastrophic is the word. 9.2 seconds. Agonizingly long.
Just watching the seconds tick by.
You could almost feel the tension. The commentary quote in the transcript sums it up, doesn't it? Someone saying, hypothetically, I think if I was his race engineer, I'd be unplugging the radio at this point.
Ouch. And that completely derailed his race, dropped him behind Isaac Hadjar.
Completely. And then on top of the pit stop chaos, you had mechanical gremlins on track.
Right. Norris himself reported an engine issue early on.
He did. Radioed in, what the hell is wrong with this engine again? Sounded panicked. The team thought maybe 3 or 4 tenths lost per lap, briefly. Tiny amount, but enough to worry them.
And Hadjar's problem was more serious, more obvious.
Much more obvious, yeah. There was a clear signal off the back of his car. The commentary confirmed he was not getting full deployment.
Okay, for listeners, deployment, that's the hybrid power boost, right? The ERS.
Exactly. That extra kick of, 160 horsepower you get from the stored electrical energy. Crucial for accelerating out of corners. Crucial for defending, especially in the DRS zones.
So Hadjar still had engine power, but not the boost.
Right. He was basically missing a key weapon, fighting with one hand tied behind his back, essentially. A sitting duck, especially on the straights.
Which sets up that battle. Alonso, experienced, desperate to recover from his disastrous stop, versus Hadjar, rookie, limping with no deployment.
And Alonso was on a softer tire, too. Should have been straightforward, right?
You'd think so. But the transcript notes Alonso still struggled to get by, even with DRS.
It just goes to show how incredibly hard overtaking is at Singapore. Even with all those advantageous tires, Hadjar's engine issue, Alonso had to really work for it.
Had to foresee it.
Totally. He was really pushing. Commentary noted him squirreling all over the road as he applied the power, just on the limit.
Pure determination there.
He eventually made it stick,
Yeah.
using that experience, that racecraft. The commentary called him a hero of race for making that move happen, for capitalizing.
You could argue it was just making up for the pit stop error, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, was it heroism or just necessity? He had to get by. He saw the weakness and pounced. Tactical, definitely.
And while that was happening, other drivers were showing their skill, too. Oliver Bierman.
Yeah, Bierman pulled off a really nice move. The notes highlight his late braking, but keeping it beautifully positioned, right on the edge, but within the lines. That's class under pressure.
Precision.
And you had the big guns battling, too.
Mm-hmm.
Verstappen, after that poor start, he was on the charge. Made his first real attack on Norris for second.
Force Norris onto the defensive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Norris spent the next few laps driving on his mirrors, according to the transcript.
Yeah.
Constant pressure.
Then there was Antonielli. Seems to be making a name for himself with late moves.
He does seem to like a late lunge, doesn't he? Part of his rookie style, maybe. He pulled one on Leclerc. Commentary called it lovely, lovely stuff. Made it stick. Risky, but effective this time.
But the track itself,
Yeah.
it bites back, right? Hulkenberg found that out.
He did. Low grip, high humidity. Singapore is unforgiving. Hulkenberg was battling hard, fighting the Alpine. Gasly, too, I think.
And just overstepped?
Yep. Went off the road, kept it running. Crucially, didn't hit anything major, but yeah, lost time. Just shows how easy it is to lose it there.
So all this drama, the pit stop fails, the
Yeah.
engine issues, the on-track scraps, it leads to, well, maybe not the winner everyone expected.
Exactly. Here's where it gets really interesting.
George Russell takes the win.
George Russell, winner of the Singapore Grand Prix. And the transcript notes, it wasn't necessarily because the Mercedes was the outright fastest car on the day.
No, it says the Merc isn't always the fastest car.
Right. This was a win built on consistency, flawless execution from him and the team, and basically being there to pick up the pieces when the others stumbled.
Capitalizing on the chaos. His second win of the year. Great drive.
Phenomenal job, yeah. Maximizing the opportunity.
And the final podium.
Verstappen recovered well for second, despite the start. And then the McLarens, Norris, and Piastri came home third and fourth. Solid points haul for them, even with the early drama and that slow stop for Piastri.
But the really big story, looking at the championship, McLaren sealed it.
That's the headline from the team perspective, yes. Despite the internal battle, despite the wheel gun fumble, the sources confirm McLaren clinched the 2025 Constructors' Championship here. They swept all before them, as the notes say. The biggest trophy goes back to Woking.
And Russell's win was big for Mercedes, too.
Hugely important. It helped Mercedes lock down second place in the constructor standings, confirmed their strong run over the last couple of seasons, really.
So if we boil all this down for you, the listener,
Right.
What's the core takeaway from this race, looking at the transcript?
I think it really hammers home that theme of reliability and capitalizing on mistakes. Singapore showed how vital exploiting tiny margins is.
Like Norris demanding that first pit stop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That foresight secured his podium, and the team backing it up with that perfect 2.1-second stop. Then you see Alonso instantly seeing Ajjar was vulnerable with the engine issue and just pouncing
It was all about managing risk and grabbing opportunities.
constantly. Every lap of calculations.
So what does this all mean then? It kind of confirms that raw speed alone isn't enough at this level, does it?
Not even close.
Yeah.
You need the tactical brain, you need the team to execute flawlessly, and honestly, you need to be sharp enough to benefit when your rivals hit trouble.
Whether that trouble is a driver mistake or, as we saw a lot here, a mechanical failure, the equipment reliability is just as crucial as the driver's skill.
Absolutely. Which leads to maybe a final thought for you to chew on before we wrap up.
Okay, let's hear it.
Given everything we saw, Norris's engine worry, Ajjar losing deployment, that McLaren wheel gun fail, Alonso's 9-second stop, how much of a world championship really comes down to pure driver talent versus just having reliable equipment? That margin for error on the team side, the engineering side, it's incredibly thin, isn't it? Sometimes, maybe the best driver is just the one whose car holds together.
That's a brilliant point. How much is skill? How much is luck of the draw with the machinery? Something to definitely think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the Singapore Grand Prix.